Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. House Democrats have just unveiled a new $1.25 trillion infrastructure plan. House moderates have just unveiled a new $1.25 trillion infrastructure plan. Several progressive lawmakers are very worried that President Joe Biden may compromise too much priorities when negotiating on the next relief package. Here's your daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. This coming Friday evening, I will be giving away $75 Amazon gift cards. To enter the giveaway, all you need to do is subscribe to my channel, like the video, and please leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone. This Wednesday, a bipartisan group of House moderates unveiled an 8-year, $1.25 trillion infrastructure plan designed to help break the months-long stalemate over President Joe Biden's top domestic legislative priority. The framework offered by the 58-member Problem Solver Caucus calls for more than $959 billion for traditional infrastructure, including highways, bridges, rails, airports, and waterways. $25 billion of that money would be set aside for electric vehicle infrastructure. Also calls for $74 billion for drinking water and wastewater systems, $71 billion for the electric grid and clean energy programs, $45 billion for broadband, and $10 billion for veterans housing. In the next coming days, the group of 29 Democrats and 29 Republicans will offer proposals for how to pay for the package, but it is not backing tax increases that President Biden and progressives want. About $762 billion of the package represents new spending. Democratic Representative Josh Gottheimer is a co-chair of the Problem Solver Caucus. He said in a statement, "It's critically important that we get a robust infrastructure package signed into law, and that we do it with strong bipartisan support. This is the model for how we should govern in Washington. Democrats and Republicans working together to find a common ground. Infrastructure investment can and will deliver real benefits to every American and additionally has a unique power to unite us as a nation." Progressives like Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez to moderates like Democratic Senator Michael Bennet are frustrated over drawn-out infrastructure negotiations boiled over. They are warning Joe Biden not to compromise too much on priorities like tax increases on top earners or investments aimed at mitigating climate change. Democrats are trying to press the leadership to move forward without any Republican support. In a Twitter post, Representative Ocasio-Cortez stated, "President Biden and Senate Democrats should take a step back and ask themselves if playing patty cake with GOP senators is really worth the dismantling of people's voting rights, allowing massive corporations and the wealthy to not pay for their fair share of taxes." The remarks illustrate a growing impatience among Democrats about protracted negotiations that appear unlikely to achieve a deal on the scale that Biden has said is necessary. The lawmaker who hold key votes on Congress represent the squeeze that Biden is in, as centrists like Manchin continue to call for a deal with the GOP. Now the economy is slowly improving, and job openings are being reported across the country. There are multiple signs of a fourth stimulus check arriving in your bank account anytime soon, but millions of American parents will be getting regular checks or deposits from the IRS starting next month. We now know the specific dates the Internal Revenue Service expects to send out the child tax credit payments. Earlier this week, the IRS mailed out notifications to an estimated 38 million parents, letting them know they are due for payment on or after July 15th. In the past, filers took the credit at tax time as a one lump sum. The American Rescue Plan passed earlier this year, increasing the existing maximum child tax credit to $3,600 for children under the age of 6 and $3,000 per child for children ages between 6 and 17. It also set up a framework to prepay a portion of those funds over the final 6 months of 2021 through the IRS. According to the IRS, roughly 39 million households will begin receiving checks next month without any further action required. The IRS says those payments will be scheduled to go out on the 15th of each month, unless the date falls on a weekend or federal holiday. That means these are the 6 dates we should expect payments to go out this year: July 15th, August 13th, September 15th, October 15th, November 15th, and December 15th. In a press release, the IRS stated households covering more than 65 million children will receive the monthly child tax credit payments through direct deposit, paper check, or debit cards. The 6 payments will cover half of the proposed benefit for the year. That means most parents of a single child between 6 and 17 would see a $250 monthly check. Fully qualified parents of a child under the age of 6 would be eligible for $300 from each check. The increased payments will phase out for higher income earners, including parents filing jointly who earn over $150,000 a year. If you would like to receive the full benefit at tax time rather than monthly, the IRS has one more date to keep in mind. The agency says they will launch a tool by July 1st, allowing you to opt out of monthly payments in favor of a single credit. That portal will be made available on the IRS Child Tax Credit Advance Payment page. So everyone, that is the end of the video for tonight. I hope you found this video helpful today. Remember that this coming Friday evening, I will be giving away more $75 Amazon gift cards. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, share and like the video, and leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a very, very blessed Wednesday.
So, Mr. President, I was disappointed to learn yesterday that President Biden had walked away from negotiations on infrastructure spending with Senator Capito. For several weeks, the ranking member of the EPW committee has been engaged in good faith on finding common ground with the administration. She's led several of our colleagues in literally exhaustive efforts to put a bipartisan deal within reach. Senate Republicans proposed historic investments in the kinds of things most Americans would call actual infrastructure. They met and exceeded the president's own threshold demands. And then they were left at the table. Our colleagues weren't wrong to bet on bipartisanship. For one thing, it's what the American people actually deserve. For another, as I've noted before, infrastructure investments have historically featured overwhelming bipartisan consensus. But an agreement requires that actually each side is willing to give up some of what it wants. And as we learned yesterday, President Biden is unwilling